Alright folks, I'm back once again, and it is time now for a video game collection update video once again. And I got a total of 11 video games today. Now, how did I get all these games? Well, as a lot of you may know, my birthday passed a couple of days ago, and I turned 28 years old. And so today, I decided to treat myself for my birthday and get some gifts. Now, one of these retro games that I got is complete in the box, so that's the one I'm going to show first. Before I do, though, I probably should mention this is my second take doing this video. My first take, the camera was blurry, and I was all blurry, so which I do apologize for. But anyway, let's start with the game, shall we? Alright, first up is Jeopardy 25th Anniversary Edition. This, of course, based off the TV game show Jeopardy. Now, when they say 25th anniversary here on the box, they of course are referring to the 25th anniversary of the original version of Jeopardy, that with Art Fleming, which of course ran from 1964 to 1975. Came with the instructions, which you see right there, and here is the game cartridge itself. Alright, so that is Jeopardy 25th Anniversary Edition for the NES. There we go. The rest of these retro games are cartridge only, and we're going to show those right now. Of course, Wheel of Fortune Junior Edition for the NES. And this game, of course, needs no introduction. It's, well, it's Wheel of Fortune, but, I mean, it's basically Wheel of Fortune, but, with, puzzles aimed at, like, kids and all that. But of course, with me being a Wheel of Fortune fan, I had to grab this one. And then, of course, I got the regular version of Jeopardy for the NES. And again, no introduction needed for that, because we all know and love Jeopardy. Now, oh, by the way, the regular edition of Jeopardy that I got for the NES came with the instruction booklet. The Wheel of Fortune Junior Edition game did not. This one also comes with the with just the instructions, and it is Tetris, everyone's favorite puzzle game. Yep, we all know and love Tetris. Do 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 do. Yep, definitely a classic game. And then over here, we've got Championship Bowling. This one also coming with the manual. And of course, if you like bowling, like I do, then I would recommend picking this up. So I've bowled myself. So Championship Bowling for the NES. Alright, now we've got now on to the next bag, which has 5 more games in it. 2 of them are NES titles. And this next one that I'm going to show you is Bobble. This one's a classic game. And I've seen my friend Brandon do this game during streams. And he's beaten it. And I think I'm going to give this one a try. So there we go. And then this next NES game is another one that I've seen Brandon do during stream. And I think he's going to be happy that I got this. Anticipation! Nintendo's first video board game. Now this and Bobble are cartridge only, so no directions, unfortunately. However, this game is most definitely going to be seen on my YouTube channel. I will guarantee you of that, folks. And in fact, actually, as a matter of fact, all of these NES games are going to be done on my YouTube channel. So, at some point, so be on the lookout for that. Alright, so that's all the NES games that I got. Now we'll move on to Super Nintendo. Just one Super Nintendo game, and that Super Nintendo game is Nickelodeon Guts, based off the game show of the same name. This one I'll probably do on camera, but I'm going to need to practice first before I try it on camera. I've seen reviews of this game on YouTube, and it looks pretty fun, so I'm definitely going to give this game a try. So there we have it. Now we're going to move on to the two N64 games. We've got FZero X, which of course is a racing game. And this, of course, the sequel to F-Zero on the Super Nintendo. Now, I don't have the actual F-Zero Super Nintendo cartridge, but I do have the game on Virtual Console. I also have this one on Virtual Console as well. But the real thing's usually always better. And then this next one's another game you've seen me play on my channel. Because I have this particular game on Virtual Console as well, and it was the only version I had until today, when I got the actual cartridge for Super Smash Brothers. And put this close up to the camera because this is a Player's Choice copy, as you can see by the Player's Choice logo there on the front of the cartridge. And of course, all your classic Nintendo characters are here. You've got Mario, Luigi, Link, and a few others. Pikachu from Pokemon is in this. And so yeah, the original Super Smash Bros. A game that started off a very popular franchise. You definitely cannot go wrong with Super Smash Bros. In fact, I'm going to say this right now. For all you N64 owners out there, this is a must-have game for your N64. And of course, if you have this game in your collection for your N64, then I give you a round of applause. Like so. However, if you have an N64 and you do not have Super Smash Bros. In the collection, I would highly advise you to get it into your collection as soon as possible. Just trust me, Super Smash Bros. Is a game that never gets old. Alright, so that's it for the retro games. This last one is a current generation game, of course. And it's a game that a member of the collab group known as Roadrunner Games has. And that is none other than Splatoon. Now this game, of course, came out at the end of May, and I finally got a copy of this now. And there's the spine, and there is the back. 4 versus 4 online multiplayer. Splatter enemies and claim your turf as ink-spraying squid-like inklings in Nintendo's Ultimate Mess Fest. Transform into Squid, and of course, single-player story mode. And of course, one of the Roadrunners from Roadrunner Games is doing this as a Let's Play for a solo project on their channel, which I have watched, and it's really fun. Okay, so that is it for all the games that I got. Just a couple of notes, though. There are some N64 titles that I had debated on getting, but I chose not to. One being Rugrats Scavenger Hunt. I was thinking about getting that, but I decided to pass on it at this time. I might get it in the future at some point. And then there was also another one that I passed up on, which, well, mainly because one, it's a game I already have, and that being Mario Tennis. But this particular version I passed up on that I saw in the store today, had a not for resale label on the cartridge. Now that is something you don't see every day. However, I already have a copy of Mario Tennis for the N64, so I felt that there was no need to pick up another copy. And then there were also a couple of other Super Nintendo titles that I wanted to get. Let's see, I wanted to get Aladdin for the Super Nintendo. I wanted to get The Lion King for the Super Nintendo. But they did not have those. There was also, I also wanted to get Toy Story 1 for, no, it's not Toy Story 1, Toy Story Racer, excuse me, for the PlayStation 1. But both stores I went to today, both retro game stores, pardon me, that I went to today, did not have that game in stock, which was a bit unfortunate. But I'm going to keep looking because I was told by Great Buy 7, because I was recommended by Great Buy 789 to pick that game up. So I will, so I likely will at some point. I just have to find a copy first. But anyway, in any event, that is it for my video game pickups for today. And all of the ones that I got are going to be done on camera, with one exception, and that of course being Splatoon, because well, because for one thing, this is a Nintendo based game, and of course with them cracking down on copyrights and such, I have a feeling that Splatoon might not be a legal game for me to play on my YouTube channel. So just to be safe, all of my gameplays of Splatoon are going to be off screen, but everything else that I got will likely be will most definitely be on screen. Alright, that is going to do it. I'll see you all next time.